Hello there. This video is going to be all about how to make a very unique and beautiful bridal front door decor, so stay tuned. So for this bridal front door decor, I came up with an idea. First of all, I had been looking on Pinterest, Googling different ideas, and I really wanted to do something really different. So I created my own pattern because what I'm going to make is I'm going to mimic a bridal dress. So I made my own pattern and I will have it in a link in the description of this video. It'll be in one of my blog posts, so super easy, so you can do this yourself. But there's going to be two pieces to this decor. First of all, we're going to start with the bottom of the dress, and then this pattern that you cut out will be for the top of the dress. And I'm going to embellish it and do a few other fun things, so let's get started. We're going to start with the bottom of the bridal dress first. And I am using white poster paper, and I'm just going to trace it. And please don't worry about being perfect, because I'll show you why in a minute. All right, and I'm just going to trace all the way around it, and I'm going to cut that out in a minute, but I'm going to pick this piece up and I'm going to, let's see, let's go over here, we have more room, and I'm going to trace it again, and I'm doing two, and I'll show you again, I'll show you that in just a second, but trace it again, coming around the bottom. Now after you get that second one traced, lift your pattern up. And this again, don't feel like you have to be perfect. I want you to, on the edge on each side, come out about an inch and just go straight down. Just like that on each side. And when you cut it out, you cut out on this outer edge line. So let's cut both of these out. For the pattern piece that we had the extra line, I want you to take it, follow that line, and fold all the way on each side of the dress. Where we have folded it down, we're going to take hot glue and run it all the way down and attach it to that second pattern piece. Now just glue the top of the dress together, add just a little bit of glue and press it closed. So after you've glued your patterns together, if they're not exactly the same, no big deal. Take your scissors and just trim them up. Now that we've got everything together and it's glued at the top, what I want this to do, I want it to have some dimension. So I'm going to take some simple tool, I got it at the craft store, and you're gonna cut it in just quite a few little pieces, and you're gonna take it, pretend you're making a petticoat, and we're gonna stuff it inside. And we're gonna keep doing that, and once we get to the bottom, we're gonna run just a little bit of glue on the inside, and that's going to keep the tool from falling out. Now I'm ready to have some fun and embellish the dress. This I found on a roll in the sewing section of the craft store. There's a ton of different kinds, get whatever you like, but I'm going to begin by adding this to the bottom of the dress, and I'm going to work my way all the way up to the top. Okay, I think that turned out so cute. So now we're gonna start working on the bodice. Here's my pattern for the bodice. I went in the cardstock aisle and I found this glitter paper. It's kind of a champagne color. All you're gonna do is flip it over. We're gonna trace the pattern and cut it out. Once you have your bodice cut out, it's just time to glue it to the top of the dress. Now what we're going to do is we're going to embellish a waistline on this dress between the bodice and the skirt. So I went on the bridal aisle during half week off and I found this really neat ribbon. So I'm going to hot glue it in between, and I'm probably going to do 2 rows of that. Now I just want to make a bow out of this satin ribbon, and I'm going to put it on the side of the dress after I get the bow made. I'll trim the ends of the bow after it's attached to the dress, so let that glue on there. Okay, bow is attached with hot glue, and I'm just going to trim a little bit of the tails, kind of keep it long. Last thing I'm going to do is add this pearl embellishment. I'm going to try to tuck it right under that bow so it looks like it's just coming out from the bow. Let that glue, let that sit for a minute. Very last thing we have to do, I've got this little binder ring. I'm going to hot glue gun it to the back, and that way I can put a command hook on the door and this will hook right to it. Well, there's nothing I love better than crafting, and being able to do this for a bride is an honor and a privilege. I tell you what, if you need some more decorating ideas for a bridal shower, I've got a video up here, and this is one where I'm going to show you how to create a very elegant and lovely bridal photo booth. Everybody, stay safe and stay well.